Hello, I'm Heather.
And I'm Ryan.
Welcome to the podcast. It's game night, it's sibling rivalry, it's a walk down memory lane, but most importantly, it's politics free.
Guaranteed.
Welcome to the Politics Free podcast. This week we're doing a little something different. We're taking a break from our regular game to bring you a quiz episode at random, and that's because this has been pre-recorded in the event that we missed a week recording our regular game, which is why you are now hearing this. Thank you for coming. If quizzes aren't your thing, don't worry about it. We'll be back next week with regular game episodes. Until then, we are going to take random personality quiz for fun from proprofs.com. 10 questions long. Ryan, you ready for this?
I am so ready.
Let's do it. The first question is this. If you had to live alone on a deserted island with only one item, what would it be? Your favorite novel, a fishing pole, a 50-pound bag of rice, a box of matches.
I would bring a box of matches because I think starting a fire is probably the hardest part of trying to survive, at least for me.
I mean, to me, if I'm stranded on a deserted island, no, I'm not stranded. I have to live there alone. A box of matches is all right. I'm eventually going to have to run out of matches and learn how to light a fire on my own.
Sure, yeah. Unless you keep that fire burning.
I suppose that is an option.
But there's other ways of fishing.
Yeah, but Ryan, let's be realistic for a second. If I have to live alone on a deserted island, in 3 days I'll be dead. I'm just going to bring a 50-pound bag of rice and prolong that as long as I can.
Just drink the seawater.
Drink the seawater so I can vomit? Oh, wait, your favorite novel? I'd bring my favorite novel. I'm dead in 3 days. I might as well enjoy myself. Favorite novel.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. All right, let's go down to the next question. But listen, if I were actually legitimately trying to survive, I would want the fishing pole. But I'm going to pick your favorite novel for fun.
Okay.
Which food sounds the most appealing to you? Creme brulee, potato chips, scrambled eggs, broccoli casserole. Creme brulee all the way. I made a rhyme for it.
I was going to say.
Wait, so hold on. What did you end up picking? Did you pick the box of matches for the deserted island one?
I did.
Okay. All right. We're creme brulee. Oh, I mean, to be honest, other than the broccoli casserole, it all sounds pretty appealing, but I've got a sweet tooth, so that's where I land.
Same. For me, it was between the potato chips and the creme brulee.
All right. What do you think would be the prettiest color combination? Green and yellow, pink and red, green and white, blue and brown. I'm a blue and brown.
Brown is pretty to you?
Blue and brown together are pretty because I look good in both of those colors.
Oh, interesting.
Give me a blue and brown striped shirt. I will rock that. I'll rock it till the end of time.
I said pink and red because those colors are pretty. What I would describe as pretty.
I will say this about green and yellow. They do have a special place in my heart.
Yes.
Although, maybe not the best color combo.
Well, it's green and white now, isn't it?
Do they have green and white? We're talking about our old school.
Yeah, I think it's green and white now. It used to be green and yellow.
Yeah. We got stuck with the nasty 90s green and yellow ones. All right. What is the item of clothing that you have the most of? Scarves, shoes, jackets, underwear. It's underwear for me.
Same.
Mainly because I've got a couple of scarves. Shoes are so hard for me to find good ones that are comfortable and fit, so I have limited shoes. Jackets are hella expensive. You only have one or two jackets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ooh, speaking of which, so I've been eyeing this jacket at the mall. It's like a $180 jacket, just like wishing that it could be mine, but not wanting to spend $180 on it. Walked by it today. It was on clearance for $30.
Did you get it?
I completely bought it.
Nice.
Yes, I've got it. It's green and yellow. No, I'm kidding.
It's brown and blue.
It's brown and blue. It's actually yellow and black. It's a bumblebee jacket, okay?
Very nice.
So we both went with underwear. Great, let's move on.
Yes. Because I think I have one scarf. I've got a few pair of shoes. I got a couple jackets, and then I have a lot of underwear. Can never have too much underwear.
Agreed. Which animal do you think is the cutest? Pandas, koalas, dogs,
Ooh.
pigs?
I'm going to go with pandas on this one.
I'm torn between pandas and koalas.
Baby pandas are adorable.
I'm going to go with panda because if you've ever seen them just sitting there munching on the bamboo, it is the most heartwarming thing to ever see.
I know, they absolutely look like they can't kill you.
But they can kill you. I'm pretty sure they can kill you. What is your favorite sport? Tennis or soccer? Swimming or football? Lacrosse or basketball? Volleyball or hockey? Is this kind of a sadistic test?
I know.
What are you talking about?
Swimming or football? Like, I could understand putting football and soccer together.
Or how about this? If you're going to give us a multiple choice of what our favorite sport is, don't potentially put a sport I love with a sport I hate.
Like volleyball or hockey.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with tennis and soccer because I do enjoy both of those games.
Well, I'm going to go with swimming or football because I love to watch football and I love to go swimming.
Very nice.
What is your favorite soda? Mellow Yellow, Coca-Cola, Diet Pepsi, Orangina?
That sounds like a terrible name.
I'm sure I said it wrong.
Ready? On three, you say it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah. Although Mellow Yellow's up there for me.
It's all right.
What color is your hair? Dirty blonde, red, brown, black. This is not a full list of all the hair colors, by the way.
No, it's not.
Especially since the girl in the picture has pink, purple, and blue hair. I'm just saying.
Brown.
Yeah, brown. It's not a preference. It's just a fact. Let's move on. What would you choose between music and sports? Music, sports, both. Why would I choose one? None. I'm both. Why would I choose one?
Yeah, same here. I mean, I don't watch sports, but I like to play sports, which I don't do very often. But I love music, and I'm always listening to music. So, yeah, both.
All right, we're on question number, I think this is the last question here. So let's say your favorite movie genre: action, horror, romance, science fiction, none. There's like 50 movie genres not included in that list.
Mm-hmm. But I'm going with science fiction.
Of the choices here, action for me. Just kidding. You know, that's not true.
I was going to say, you're such a liar. How
actually,
dare
I'm going to say none because none of those actually are my favorite genre. I'm a thriller kind of person. All right. Are you ready to review our results?
I am ready to review my results.
What does yours say?
You are awesome. Dude, you're just an awesome being. Is that what you got?
Does it actually say that?
Yeah.
Can you turn it around so I can see that it says that? Lower, lower. But we picked up. Okay, this is what I got. Nah, you are not that awesome. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry to say, but you are not as awesome as you thought you were. Sorry to break it to you.
It's because you chose brown and blue as the prettiest color combination. Like, what is wrong with you?
First of all, loser that made this test asked really horrid questions and didn't give enough. I can't believe I got you. You know what?
Are you not being awesome right now? I mean, you're kind of proving the test right. You're bad-mouthing the guy that made, or girl that made this test.
You know what? I actually came to this very conclusion on my own, like probably 15 or 20 years ago already.
Uh-huh.
Okay, as a teenager, I thought I was hot shit. I thought I was sliced bread, best thing since. I had a very high opinion of myself.
Oh, I could have told you how not awesome you were.
Good thing I never told you about my inflated opinion of myself. But as the years went by, I started to recognize, Heather, you're not a cool person. Because first of all, what is a cool person to you? A cool person has what? What makes a person cool? It's hard to tell.
I mean, a cool person, in my opinion, is someone who is genuinely nice. And
no, stop. I just mean a popular person. Stop it.
Oh.
I don't want to hear about
Oh, so the jocks and the preps. That's what we're going with? Those are the cool people?
Like what makes a person popular? They have good style, right?
Yes. They conform. They conform with all the things. They're conformists.
Are they?
Well, yeah, if you're in the cool crowd, like when you're not in the cool crowd, you're not considered cool because you go against what they consider to be cool. But they're all conforming to what they consider to be cool.
Okay.
Ergo, they're not that cool.
I'm just trying to think back to my school days.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the popular crowd. Now, our school was so tiny and a little bit different, where it's like I actually liked the popular people and they were not mean to me.
Yeah.
So, but what made them cool and popular? Maybe it's because they didn't have an inflated opinion of themselves and how cool and popular they were. Could that have been it?
Or anger issues.
That we did both have that. I forgot about that. That was possibly something that made me unpopular because you never knew if I was going to.
I know, that is exactly what made me very unpopular. I think most of my friends growing up just tolerated me.
I feel like they did me too. Okay, you know what? Fine. You know what, test taker? You're right. I'm not as awesome as I thought I was, okay?
There, see, now you're getting into being cool, Heather. You're getting to be awesome.
Doesn't feel like it.
It's, sometimes you just got to admit when you have a problem. That's the first step.
I will say
to
this,
recovery.
though. I am not a stylish I have given up. I have given up trying to be stylish. I go in, I'm like, you know what? I like that single solid colored blue shirt right there with nothing on it. That looks good to me. I'll take 70. And I'll just wear it every single day. I don't care.
I cannot stand T-shirts with
words.
With words. Text. Or pictures or I forget what they're called. What are those called? Not designer tees. I guess image tees.
Is there a name for it?
Yeah.
I just hate the ones with words because it always says something that I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's always stupid. I like shirts that are like either solid color, which is always a good one for me, or I'm getting into plaid. I really like wearing plaid now.
I noticed that, yeah.
I wear plaid at work. I'm starting to wear plaid outside of work. I want to buy more plaid shirts because they just go so well with everything.
I love how much you love plaid. It just made my day.
But yeah, so like
get some plaid socks while you're at it.
I have some Argyle socks. That's close enough.
Yeah. How do you feel about periwinkle?
Periwinkle blue?
No, that's not the word I wanted. Oh, why am I going? No, the question is, how do you feel about paisley?
With the weird like swirls, like the gang stuff? Like bandanas are all paisley bandanas typically.
They are? I always think of a tie, a professional tie, a paisley tie.
A paisley tie? Who wears a paisley tie? Did Grandpa wear a paisley tie? Okay.
I seem to recall somebody in my life having a paisley tie at one point.
Well, I know Dad likes to wear the Looney Tunes ties.
Remember Dad's tux shirt?
Yes. That he wore on Fridays?
Does he still have the tux shirt? That was his dress-up shirt, along with the clip-on ties.
I mean, you got to admit, that's pretty typical for an IT guy to do.
Paisley, I like Paisley. Anyway, well, there you have it. The results are in. Ryan is awesome and Heather sucks. Bye. Share the podcast. Love you.
Don't beat yourself up, Heather. One day you'll be awesome too.
No, but seriously, if you've been listening to and enjoying this podcast, please do share it. Tell a friend. Text them a link to this episode where you have the test evidence of at least 50% awesomeness that this podcast is.
Yeah.
We've got to play that up somehow.
Yeah. I'm the awesome one. I bring the 50% awesomeness to this. I'm dabbing now.
I wish you could have seen the dab. All right, we will catch you back in our regular game next week. Until we play again.
Until next time.